Starting with this video and with the videos to follow, we will design a simplistic layout from scratch. So to get started, we will open the layout editor, and this time we would click on the Create New option when prompted. From here, you must define a few items, most of which will have a default value. Those items are a layout name, all data relay feeds, the layout we use to obtain data, the coloring schema, and the layout behavior. First, we'll start by giving the layout a name. For this example, we will just call it test layout. Next, we will define a relay feed. For this example, I'm going to use a local relay on my network. For the coloring schema, this defines what colors should be used to represent the items in a layout. For any users who may have color blindness or may find it hard to distinguish certain colors, you can always download and open layouts in the layout editor, and then set the color schema you prefer to use here instead. I'm going to leave the defaults in place for this example. The last item is the layout behavior, which instructs the layout how to operate based upon each individual setting. Again, I'm going to leave the defaults in place. As a special note to veteran ATCS layout custodians, the block naming convention for approach and double bound blocks are reversed in Trainline 5. What this means is that type B blocks are the approach blocks and type A blocks are the double bound blocks. The reason for this behavioral setup is so that the letters A and B correspond to the type of logical programmatic behavior the type of block exhibits. Therefore, A is an AND logical behavior where both stations bound to it must broadcast an active bit, and B means only the station it is bound to has to have the active bit. For veteran ATCS layout custodians that are making layouts for Trainline 5 who prefer to use the naming convention that ATCS Monitor uses, you can revert to the original behavior by setting the Use Original ATCS Demonic Naming Convention to Yes instead of No. And that is it. Once you have defined all of your base layout settings, click the Save and Close button. At this point, go ahead and save the layout to your device. To do this, use the green Save button on the bottom control panel. Each time you click Save, the layout version is increased by 1 automatically as a way to version your layouts in case you make a mistake and need to revert to a previous save. It is advised that you regularly save edits to your layouts in case you make a mistake, as there is no undo button in the layout editor. This way, if you do make a mistake, you can revert to the last good save and retry from there.